Hi guys, it's Sarah from Book Nerds and Fangirls, and today I will be discussing the first episode of the 4th season of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Now guys, this show has been a ride, and I am so sad because this is the last season. This is the last story that we're gonna see Rebecca Bunch in because the show's ending. And while I'm happy that the show is ending because it's on such a high note right now, I'm also really sad because this is like one of the very few shows out there that I actually really like right now. So I'm sad to see it go. But I know that all good things must come to an end, and if they just keep going with it, it's gonna get repetitive really quickly. So I'm sad to see it go, but I really hope that they end on a high note. Now, this episode I wasn't really into, to tell you the truth. I found it okay for a starter episode. That's what it is. It's a starter episode. It's a theme for the show to kick off and start. But just because, it's a theme doesn't mean that's gonna stay the theme for this season. Now, one good thing I like about Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is that it's unpredictable. I don't know where the hell the storyline is going, nor do I know if I like it or not. It seems like this review is gonna be all over the place, which it is. I don't feel like I'm gonna be talking a lot about episode 1 here because there wasn't really much of a development in it, in my personal opinion. So the first episode kicks off and we see Rebecca in jail. Well, not in jail. I think we see Rebecca in the judge's office because the judge doesn't believe she's guilty, even though she pled guilty. So as for a punishment of wasting the judge's time, the judge gives her 6 weeks in county jail, which, she accepts because she feels like she deserves this. So we see Rebecca in jail in this episode, and she's feeling sorry for herself, which Rebecca does. There's no hiding that. And, then she finds out through one of the prisoners that the jail has activities, and one of those activities is theater. Now, if you remember, Rebecca loves theater, so she takes it upon herself to help out with this theater class because she feels like it's her greater purpose, which ends up leading to a number where they do a dedication to Chicago. Chicago's the Cell Block Tango. And this song is called What's Your Story, where Rebecca finds out all the stories of the women who are in the theater with her. Not the theater, in the jail with her. And we find out that a lot of these people have, some are in for mild cases and some are in for murder. And whenever she gets to the murder part, she's all like, oh, that sounds intriguing. What? Who did he murder? And it's all like, it was manslaughter. I killed a teenager because it was dark out and I accidentally ran them over. So Rebecca's, getting into the depressive side of the song, and she's all like, that's not how you tell a story. Let me tell you how to tell a story. And she tells her story about how she ended up in jail and the fact that she could get out if she wants to, but she's not going to, which turns the other prisoners somewhat against her because they feel like it's bullshit that she could be out in the real world doing everything that they want to do, but she's not taking that opportunity because she feels like she deserves to be there, which we all know is not true because, like, Rebecca's a martyr. She'll believe that she deserves anything at this point, but it's just like, it's a real eye-opener that she is, like, being selfish and other stuff. And, she gets out of jail and she doesn't know what her purpose was until she decides to give free legal advice at the ending of the episode pro bono. Because she feels like it's her way of giving back and getting, like, good karma. So I don't know where this is gonna end up, but it's gonna end up, somewhere. Eventually. Also, in this episode, we see Nathaniel's point of view. He's kind of ticked off that Rebecca didn't want to plead by reason of insanity, which I get why Rebecca wouldn't want to plead that way. That way, she wants to take responsibility for her actions, but in the long run, she really was defending him from Trent, which, Trent wakes up and Rebecca gets out of jail because he confesses to stalking her and wanting to kill Nathaniel and all this other stuff. So she gets out of jail because the state really doesn't have a case against her, which I'm happy about. But Rebecca is not happy. She's very depressed. She doesn't know what her reason is. Nathaniel goes on this hunting exhibition because he wants to feel something, and this is the way for him not to feel something, according to George, which I'm glad they're doing a lot more things with George. Honestly, because, he's one of those side characters that don't get a lot of screen time until just recently. So I'm glad that he's getting more screen time in this episode. I also like how they're diving more into his relationship with Nathaniel. I think that's a nice touch to the story, and I like their relationship. It's cute. Their friendship's good. And of course, Nathaniel rushes back to Rebecca when he finds out she's out of jail. They have, like, this talk, and it seems like they're finally gonna get together, until Nathaniel wants to take Rebecca to Hawaii. Rebecca says no because she feels like she still needs to get shit together. And then Nathaniel, hearing this, gets angry at Rebecca because he feels like every time that they deserve to be happy, she ruins it. And this is like the part of the episode where I defend Rebecca because I feel like that's her disorder. Loving someone with a disorder is never gonna be easy, and people need to figure that out. Because there are days where we're on our highest highs, and then days we're at our lowest lows. And I feel like loving people in general should never be easy. It takes work to make a happy relationship, which I don't think Nathaniel gets yet, but he will. I'm really rooting for these two, especially because of what I heard was happening. So a little bit of a spoiler alert for the season. Apparently they recasted Greg for this season, so I hope it's more of a repentance thing than actually getting back together with Greg, because, I love Rebecca and Greg. I felt like they were, like, so cute together, and they were my ship for, the longest damn time, but I love her with Nathaniel. Honestly, and my husband loves her with Nathaniel. Like, my husband doesn't really get into this show, but he loves Rebecca and Nathaniel's relationship because it's realistic. And I feel like it's realistic too. Like, it's like a refreshing take on a relationship. Like, a relationship that takes a lot of work in order to actually survive. Unlike her relationship with Josh, which I feel is extremely unhealthy. I really hope, it doesn't lead up to Rebecca and Josh getting back together. Or else I might say this is one of the worst endings in ending history. Including How I Met Your Mother and the originals. Not sorry. I might also watch Legacies when it comes out. I'm not sure. But, that, like, for the episode, it was an okay episode. What's Your Story? I didn't really like that song. There's No One Else Singing My Song, though. That one was pretty good. I like how everyone joined in for that one. That one was pretty good. Good. But there you guys have it. That was my review for Crazy Ex-Girlfriend Season 4, Episode 1. I know this one was a shorter one. There wasn't really a lot going on in this episode for me to discuss, nor was there a lot of things for me to feel passionate about. In this episode, it was just an okay episode, and I really hope that the season actually continues and gets better and better. Like, they really have to go all out for this season, and I really hope that it's a great one. But that's it for this video today, guys. I will be back tomorrow with my Venom review, finally. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Say bye.